Sorry.
Okay, wow. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Gen Z Sanctum. A lot's been going on recently, ladies and gentlemen, including things and stuff. But also, we're a little bit in a different area this time for the podcast. Nathan, explain.
We are in my recording space this time instead of yours.
And it sucks. I'm kidding. No, sorry. You can do.
So Nathaniel's getting banned from ever recording in the studio again.
No.
But basically, with my setup, we're able.
Sorry.
Noises are noises. We're able to have both microphones on one desk.
Exactly.
In Nathaniel's recording space, he's able to sit at his desk, but his desk is too small to where I have to have a chair behind him.
Yeah.
So it's a lot harder to, see each other to see what we're doing. He has to turn almost all the way around.
So, Nathan, what are we doing for today?
And the problem with that is when you would turn around, I would hear it whenever I listen to the podcast, like, hey, guys, how are you? Or, how are you?
So, Nathan, how are we doing? Exactly, that's what would happen.
So, awkward pause. Well,
anyway, sorry, I keep choking on my spit.
Okay.
We have some small talk, as always, at the beginning of all these episodes. So, Nathan, talk small.
That's all talk.
All right.
No, so if you guys have been following the weather recently, there's been a tropical storm, a mini hurricane.
Well, it was a hurricane.
Well, it was a hurricane. It downsized to a tropical storm.
Yeah.
It hit Florida and just basically has been traveling up the entire east side of the United States.
I think it skipped Florida. I'm going to be honest. It might have
Did it skip Florida?
It might have hit the Keys because it hit Texas. So it went...
Okay, so it went like this. It hit the right side of Texas and kind of just went up.
Hit Texas and curved upwards.
Yeah.
Right. So our state, it literally
our state got hit last night, and it seemed to be in the area that you were really depended on how bad it was.
That's true.
Because when I was here, I heard wind noises, lots of wind, no thunder, which is weird. Yeah. Lots of rain, no thunder, no lightning, and wind. Just rain and wind. That was it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
There were some other things that I'll talk about in a second.
But essentially, it hit our shop bad. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to expose too much, but it hit.
So basically, their shop is at 16-7. Okay. No.
But yeah, it got hit pretty bad.
Yeah.
Bad enough to throw an industrial-sized dumpster across the parking lot.
And those things are heavy. Very
heavy. I'm actually genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Not about that.
Wow. Sorry. Yeah, you're gonna look.
I'm genuinely curious to see how much those industrial
are empty.
Like empty. How much?
Okay. Well, while you're looking that up, I'm gonna get the first headline up. Do you want me to use Opera for the browser, or do you want me to use Chrome? I'll open Opera because bro literally has 3 different things. That was gonna make more sense, but don't worry about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for one of our favorite segments, breaking news. But you just figure out how heavy they are.
Okay. Empty. These dumpsters weigh anywhere from 3,700 pounds to 6,500 pounds. And it just picked it up and moved it like it was nothing. Wow.
That's funny. So, Nathan, breaking news. We've got, in relation to the storm activity, a tornado that ripped through Mount Vernon, Indiana. Here are some of the pictures.
Wow.
Look at that house. This is a lot of the cleanup that went through. So much going on. Ripped through. There's some of the skies. I want to show you. They're down here.
That looks like EF1 damage.
1 or 2, yeah. They haven't said yet how strong it was.
It doesn't look... Okay, I gotta be frankly honest. It doesn't look horrible.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see
I
the
mean,
picture
a lot
of
of
the
tree
tornado when I
branches,
scroll down here.
roofs were damaged. It doesn't look okay.
Yeah.
I saw up there the 2 semi trucks that are
Yeah, these here.
Okay, so I'm looking at the picture of a semi truck trailer making out with another semi truck trailer that is flipped upside down and crushed.
And this guy standing in the middle with his hands in his pockets like,
I didn't do it.
Be looking at this.
I didn't do it.
But yeah, this is a picture of the actual tornado that came through. This was on the 9th. Footage
Today.
Oh, yeah. No, today's the 10th. The 9th.
Okay, yesterday. I do remember that. Wow.
Yes, video footage from cameras at some solutions building in the port of Indiana, Mount Vernon, shows tornadoes approaching and damaging the facility. So that's just EF3. Oh, that's the headline. So it was an EF3.
Is it just me, or does that not quite look like an EF3?
There's probably a weaker EF3.
I feel okay. Probably the weakest EF3 you can get.
I'm gonna bring up the other This one sort of goes like time and dates more into like no injuries reported after the tornado. Fire chief says crew assesses damage, safety tips. This is the first tornado warning. This took place down here in like the tip.
Oh, like very bottom
tip of Indiana,
where it meets Kentucky.
Yep. Bumper portions of I-69 near Mount Vernon. Local police redirected the traffic. The second tornado warning takes place a little bit further south. Tornado radar indicated. And there's another tornado warning that took place. So this is all like the southern tail of Indiana. So none of it made it up like this far, but that was still pretty. Like here's the video. There it is, right there.
Wow. I gotta say, with all the weather we've had, I'm not surprised weather like this have been going through.
Oh yeah. This is a lot. They said something like 4,000 like people without power in that area after it went through. That was pretty
Speaking of power,
yeah.
I was working on a mail truck at work, and I was just about to go take a tire off, and I just power off.
Oh, the power in the whole shop goes off?
Power in the... I'm sorry, we're both drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yes, that's the Peepers version of Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. All right.
I peep
in my hair
test
until she... Oh, okay.
What were you about to say?
Nothing. I wasn't about to say anything. Continue.
Say it now, all right?
Continue. All right, continue.
Anyway, so power went out, but I don't think it was related to the storm.
Okay.
I had heard that a power line had gone down.
Oh.
Further down, our shop wasn't affected by it due to the storm, due to a tree falling on it.
Oh.
But I think that was people working on it. But I'm like...
That shut the power off at your shop?
Yeah, but if they're working on it, shouldn't they have the power off to it completely for longer than 2 seconds?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Somebody down
there.
You
know, this is kind of something I want to see, but also from a further distance, is a transformer exploding.
Oh, I've seen one of those explode.
It's mesmerizing, but if you're right next to it, it's like, run or you're going to die.
Exactly.
Like, because transformers have so much electricity in such a small package, when they explode, it's like a purple-ish kind of explosion, but it's weird. It goes...
Yeah, and you've seen those explode like when tornadoes pass over the top of them. So like the tornado like disappears into darkness, and then for a second, it's like lit up. And
but it's so weird. It doesn't. Like it doesn't make your traditional explosion.
It looks like Palpatine is having a rage quit like moment. Anyway, the transformer pulled a certified electro boom moment. And now we're going to touch the thing using my... Anyway.
Remember when he touched the, what was it? The Tesla coil with a screwdriver? What do you think was going to happen?
I don't know. He is a trained professional, guys. He is a trained professional.
I mean,
Anyway,
to be fair, he is.
yeah,
But if he doesn't do the goofy stuff he does, where does his views come from?
exactly.
Because he has actually made some serious... He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But the problem is, when he makes one or two actual serious educational videos, they do a whole lot worse than his.
Yeah.
I'm purposefully going to electrocute myself for views.
Exactly. But I think that's enough small talk and breaking news.
to big talk. No, I'm just
So we're gonna move on to the main topic. So
topic.
we've done some dream gaming setup, dream movie theater at home. Continuing on that thread, we're doing dream kitchen. So this will be fun. So I got all of my specs for my dream kitchen. Nathan can just kind of either piggyback off of the stuff I picked or find some stuff for himself.
Okay, so dream kitchen for me has to have three main factors.
A floor, walls, and a roof.
Yes, but those don't count.
Yeah.
Those are like no-brainers kind of a thing. But it needs to have easy access, so I want it to be open to everything else, not you have to go through this tiny hallway.
Yeah.
I want easy access, easy to use.
Okay.
So everything labeled, everything in a spot so I know exactly where I can go to get it. And kind of robotic and smart controlled.
Okay.
So basically, all I have to do is tell my Google Assistant, hey, turn the oven on to 400 degrees.
That's
and then it starts preheating on its own.
interesting. I wouldn't go that far myself.
That would be my... I'd want a kitchen a little bit bigger than the one we have.
Yeah.
But I want it nice appliances
Okay.
and smart control. Those are like two big things.
Okay. Well, wait until you see what I picked out for my kitchen.
But I will show you the things that I would choose personally. But I'm telling you the criteria of what I would want in my dream kitchen.
Okay, so first up in my kitchen, we got to have the cabinets, and I got this link here for these are the kind of cabinets I would like in.
So
my
you're
kitchen.
going for like an old traditional wood design,
Rustic
like
style,
not like the we're gonna paint everything black or a pure white.
Exactly.
You know, because kitchens now are either they're extremely dark. Like
or extremely bright.
Yeah. Exactly. There's no in between.
Rare. So I'm gonna run for president. I'm Joe Biden. Anyway, I don't know. Where
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this.
My brain fart. Yeah, Carolina hickory kitchen cabinets. So
those, I gotta be frankly honest.
They look nice. Oh yeah,
they look really
oiled
nice.
up. Not like that, but
like an oil protection film.
Correct.
Much.
Like a thick oil. Not like vinyl, not like
the
stuff you like.
The thing
it.
with fresh wood, like actual bare wood, the thing is if you don't treat it with oil or some type of sealant, they dry out, and they basically separate and break apart.
Yeah. So you would want something like that.
You would need the unfortunate thing about something like this is you have to maintain it if you want it to look good,
right,
for the future.
Or you could paint over the top of it later if you wanted to.
You could, but I mean, to be fair, if I'm spending the money on cabinets like this, I'm going to maintain them to keep them looking
money
like that.
Is not an issue in this scenario. It's a made-up scenario where, like, I have several $1 billion that I can dump into something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care. So those are the cabinets. So next up we have the stoves. These are the two stoves, because I'll have two stoves in this. This is a somewhat big kitchen. Two of these stoves.
Okay, so is this...
So Samsung 30-inch glass top, 5 burners, self-cleaning, smart electric. So you could...
Okay, so one thing I'm actually genuinely curious about this is I see it's a glass top. Is it a traditional coil or is it...
I think it's induction.
Induction. Okay.
I like the idea of induction.
I do too, because it's safe.
That's
thing
true.
without it...
And it's smart, so you could have your Google tied into it too.
But the benefit with induction is you can turn induction heaters all the way up, and you can place your hand on it. It feels room temperature.
Only if you have the plate on the bottom of the pan that starts heating.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because induction heaters only heat up what they can.
Exactly.
So here, I'm going to use a scenario,
Mm-hmm.
just to give you an idea. So some people use induction heaters on removing windshields.
Yeah.
Or glass in general that's glued because...
Yeah.
And people put their hand on the glass. Oh, the glass is hot. Oh, it's heating up the glass. No, it's not. The reason the glass is getting hot is because the metal behind it is hot.
Right.
The induction heater is heating up the metal, which is loosening the adhesive. And one thing I would really like about induction is if somebody leaves a burner on.
Yeah.
And this is further down the road, but if my kids go up and touch, I don't want their hands to be burnt. Yes, people like, oh, I want my kids to know not touch the top of the oven. But I'm like, I don't want that to end up in a hospital trip with third-degree burns on their hands.
Exactly.
I don't want my kids to learn that way. I want them to learn.
There was there was a story. The Native Americans used to do this. They'd have an open fire in their thing, and the mothers would let the babies crawl over, put their hand in the fire, and the baby would burn their hand, and they'd never do it again. But, think about that. The baby probably has maybe lost the use of that hand, maybe, after that.
Because, the thing is when you actually burn yourself, when you accidentally, you're not actually thinking of that.
Yeah.
Because that shock, I know I'm getting a little technical here, but when you touch it, that relay isn't actually getting to your brain. It's getting to your spinal cord, your neck, which is for processing stuff because that reaction's so fast, it doesn't even have the time to get to the brain.
Right.
It's stuff that's made like, oh, ouch, that's hot.
And if that's
instant response.
If that's broken, if that response is broken and you leave your hand on for a little too long.
Actually, here's one thing. I don't know if everybody's done it. I've done it. Have you ever touched something freezing cold and something hot at the exact same time?
Yes.
It's so weird, but you think like you're getting hurt.
Yeah.
But it's your brain being like, oh, this is super cold. Oh, this is super hot. I don't like that.
It's the temperature. There's so much of a difference between the temperatures that your brain perceives it as pain.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's
exactly. It's weird.
So.
And it's not even burning hot. Like I'm burning my fingers like hot water.
Right.
And cold water.
Right.
Will induce that feeling like, ow, that hurts.
Exactly.
But it really doesn't.
Right. Do you want to see what I have next on this list?
Yes.
Okay, so to go on top of these cabinets, I picked out a specific type of countertop. Ooh. It's a granite countertop, but it's a little bit special.
Okay, if I gotta be honest, granite countertops are underrated.
Yes. Absolutely. This is what I picked. Black pearl granite. It's dark like this. You can get it...
How thick of a countertop are you going with?
So thick enough that if you accidentally lean on it, it won't break. So probably thicker than this for sure.
So you're going with like 1.5 inches, 2 inch thick or so?
Something pretty good. So this is you get polished or brushed. Polished is like smooth.
Super smooth.
Brushed is like suede essentially. And you know what that is?
Yeah,
they've polished it, but barely. So you run your fingers over it, you can feel like the stone.
Have you ever felt a granite countertop that is just raw, like it's been sanded to be somewhat smooth, but no polishing or anything?
That's suede.
Okay,
that's what that's called, and I love that. I love to my ADHD brain wants to just spend rubbing the top of the countertop, ooh, this is nice. And then the wife walks in. You want to be alone with the cabinet? How long were you standing there? Long enough. Change your pants. Anyway. Moving on. But yeah, that's what I would get for the top. So it will have a lot of imperfect variation. So there's different. Yeah.
So is there a reason you want to go with a black granite versus the traditional granite, a grayish?
Because of the accent color. So it's wooden countertop or wooden cabinets, black countertop, but the tile would be like that subway tile, the white subway tile. So it would be white, black, and then the natural wood color. So those would be like polar opposites of one another. Some people might think they would clash, but it's not all dark or all light. It's both existing in the same place with a little bit of wood accents in between to mix in between, which I think looks personally pretty cool.
Okay.
So,
So basically you want the to go to the cabinets first and then to the countertop.
Yeah.
You want the brighter colors to be shown first.
Right. The tiles and the counter, and then when you go up to the counter, you realize, oh, the countertop is black.
Did you pick a backlash at all?
No.
Okay.
But that's what I had in my head. But this is going to be the, this is going to be the fridge. Excuse me.
I'm really interested to see what fridge you chose.
This is a commercial reach-in refrigerator, 3-door, 72 cubic feet, stainless steel commercial upright refrigerator.
Okay. Here's one thing that I actually want to show you.
Okay.
There is actually a fridge that is the same size as that and can store more stuff. And it's a 2-door fridge. Okay. So I want to see if I can find it.
Yeah.
It's commercial size, but it holds more than these. So let me see.
What's it called?
I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Refrigerator.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
So, so it's like a large, 2-door refrigerator. Okay. This one's, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys listening, this is a 3-door refrigerator.
Right there.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
So this is going to have pretty similar.
Okay, it looks like it stores less, however.
Where is
72 cubic feet. This one's 5.4. So it looks
5.4 cubic feet of. That's not 5.4 cubic feet is a mini fridge.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be. Let's see here. The actual.
If it's $2,400 for that small of a fridge, that's got to be joking. Unless.
Side-by-side fridge.
Yeah, because I was like, it looks a lot smaller, honestly, from the measurements. But I don't think that this fridge is smart, unfortunately, so you wouldn't be able to connect your thing to the doohickey. Yeah, but that's essentially what I got. Storage capacity 72 cubic feet. That's pretty good, I gotta be honest.
That is pretty good. A lot of frozen foods.
Well, this is a fridge. We'll move on to freezer next. So I'd have one of these.
Can you adjust these to be a freezer? Because you can sometimes adjust these to be freezer.
33 degrees Fahrenheit to 41.
So no, you cannot adjust this one.
But
which I find pretty interesting. It goes as low as 33 degrees, so it's not technically a freezer. 32 degrees is technically a freezer.
So this is the freezer that I chose. This is a 2-door commercial freezer, 54-inch restaurant reach-in commercial upright freezer.
So you're hosting a lot of parties.
So I'm storing a lot of stuff that I need to freeze. -8 to 0 degrees Fahrenheit is where you can adjust this to.
That is very much a freezer.
No kidding. But yeah, no, this is pretty good. Why are you flashing the add to cart at me? Shut up. Anyway.
He wants you to buy it.
Hey, shut up. Anyway. I mean, there are of course the bigger option, which is a 3-door 82-inch, but I don't need that big of a freezer.
You're going with the 2-door option.
So I'm going with the 2-door 54-inch instead of the 82-inch. I don't need that. Fridge big, yes. Freezer, not so much.
Yeah. You store more stuff in the fridge
in
than
the
you
fridge
do
in the freezer. Exactly.
Unless you're like more of a meal prep person,
Right?
So you prep all your meals at the beginning of the week, and most of your meals are stored in the freezer instead of the fridge.
Which this is still big enough. You could do that.
Yeah.
Like half of your meat that you get like brought in, you could keep frozen on the bottom shelves, and then the whole top shelves are good for all of the ice cream that Joe Biden could ever want. Just on the top of the freezer there.
But the thing is you wouldn't really want to store ice cream in -8 degrees because that would you throw it at the ground. Mom, my ice cream is so frozen it broke the floor.
So, this is the microwave that I picked.
A microwave.
Have you seen somebody pronounce it like that?
No, I have
So
not.
we're putting it for, it was a British person.
Yeah.
So we're putting it for 3 minutes in the microwave. And I was like, whoa, hold on. No, what? No.
Microwave.
Anyway, this is the microwave I chose. This is going to go over one of the stoves.
Okay. Overhead is what you're going for.
This is going to go, well, I have 2 stoves. So this is over one.
Okay.
And then there's another stove on the other side of the room that's the same stove, 2 of the same. This is over one. Yeah. So it's a Viking 1.1 cubic feet stainless steel built-in microwave or microwave. And it's got microwave and convention buttons that you can push. You can even choose the temperature. So you look like one is 100, 150 to like the Fahrenheit. So you can like toaster oven as well functions essentially in this microwave. Essentially.
So it's a microwave / toaster oven kind of.
It can do both. Is essentially what I'm looking for. So child lock, that's good. Fast cooking times. I don't think that it is smart. I'm gonna be honest. It might be dumb, but
to be honest, I don't think you can actually get a smart microwave you can, because the problem is if you run a microwave with nothing in it, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
So you can't like turn a microwave on, and the thing is with smart appliances is that if they don't see the doors open, after it's been preheated, after like I think a certain period of time after it's been preheated, it's just going to turn off automatically, which I like because that's a safety feature instead of staying, because I have seen videos of, not people personally, but there were toaster ovens that were made that when they first came out, they would turn on by themselves and preheat to 450 degrees, and they almost burned people's houses to the ground.
Wow.
Luckily, they fixed it with a software update. Yeah. But I'm like, you really should iron out your software before you release it.
I would say so.
But ever since that, they've been decent ovens. They're smart ovens, you know. You tell it to preheat.
Microwave not. So I would need it. So next thing, sink with a garbage disposal.
Are you going with stainless steel or ceramic?
So that's what I think this is a stainless. Yes. This is stainless steel. You can choose one port for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I honestly like the 3-port. I really like.
So I got the 3-port. It's got 3 different areas. So you got a middle area for like,
I'm gonna guess like utensils, stuff like that. Keep it separately.
Then a deep one on either side.
My problem is, I don't know if you've ever run into this problem washing dishes, but there's a knife that has fallen all the way to the bottom of the sink.
Yeah.
You go and grab something and cuts your finger. It has happened to me before.
The shallow one in the center would be for, stuff
utensils
like that.
or something small, and spoons, whatever.
So and it would look nice because it's stainless steel. The fridge and freezer are also stainless steel, so it kind of goes with.
Here's actually the benefit. So the stainless steel may not appeal to everybody. Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, stainless steel looks better.
Yeah.
But my parents actually had a ceramic sink, which actually looked good. I'm not gonna lie. But the problem is, being ceramic, it cracked over time.
Yeah. So if you dump like a heavy metal pan into the sink, like that.
And here's the thing: it was a sunken ceramic sink, so there was no border around the top. It was glued to the bottom. I don't know if you've ever seen those installed improperly.
Yeah,
but the whole sink falls if somebody drops something in it.
I would not
Yeah,
want that. I would
no,
want a
'cause
good
the
border
stainless steel
around the edge.
falls
there.
in,
Yeah, I
and
would
gets
want the
sealed.
border around the
Yeah.
edge like that.
and the benefit of a border around it is the thing with stainless steel, they have a lip all the way around to catch water that overflows.
Exactly.
To a certain degree.
Well, yeah, if you just leave it on, it'll keep going. But yeah, I like that middle port there for like.
Yeah.
So I would have that. That's very nice. And then why can't you let me close? There we go. Then this next up is a dishwasher.
Oh.
Her name is Lizzo. I'm kidding. I was this dishwasher, large capacity Whirlpool dishwasher
Whirlpool seems to be
with third
a
rack.
very well-known
yeah,
brand.
Yeah, with a third rack.
A
Usually
third
my
rack?
dishwashers only come with 2 racks.
Or
But
is it like the third rack for utensils and stuff like that?
I
at the
would
very top?
assume, but then it says with third rack. You click to the picture, I only see 2
Oh,
racks.
right here.
But yeah,
That's your third rack
there's
for
the third rack.
utensils
Yeah, yeah.
and stuff like that.
It's a little smaller, but like I think that's pretty cool, honestly.
I like that because the benefit of it is with
Yeah.
that third rack,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't need a utensil
True.
tray
Yeah,
on the
so-
bottom that prevents
Right, yeah.
other dishes from being loaded in.
So I would
Actually,
get one of these.
fun fact, some people might think dishwashers actually waste more water, depending on... No, even old
No?
dishwashers use less water to clean. If they're full, they use way less water than you would washing traditionally.
Right.
And they wash it better because you're not reusing
True.
that water over and over and
That's
over.
true. So I would get one of these and put it in my kitchen.
So it's... If you're more about keeping stuff clean, dishwasher's better. Just be
Exactly.
aware of the soap you use.
Yeah, exactly. And then coffee maker. This one's important. So this is stuff that sits on the counter.
Yeah.
So we're done with stuff that gets shoved in next to the cabinets. This is the stuff that you set on top of the counter. So this is a Keurig machine. So you put.
I have never seen a Keurig machine like that
So
before.
so this is a K3500 commercial maker with capsule. So look, and you can even choose. There's between 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 ounces. You can do strong, and there's a brew. It's a touchscreen as well, but with the capacity to put, and you can even remove that. So for a bigger
cup.
yeah, that would sit on the countertop, probably next to the sink. Probably on the left side, like over here.
Yeah.
On the sink. And then next to that is one of the stoves, probably.
Okay.
So in the morning, you just go straight in, make yourself a coffee with this. And then on the island, there's an island in this, made with the same cabinets and countertop. On the island, you need a blender, obviously. This one's a little bit special because this blender is sound enclosed.
So
it's got
an industrial blender, pretty
Yeah,
much.
Hamilton Beach, HBH 755 Eclipse, 64-ounce high-performance blender with sound enclosure. So you put the thing in, and then you close this big encasing thing over the top of it, like this. And when you hit the blender, it's a little bit quieter because blenders are the loud.
And to be honest, you actually run a blender without anything in it. It's not really that loud.
No,
it's
without anything.
It's
in
the
it, yeah.
initial
Exactly. So
getting
with
everything to mix together.
with this thing, hopefully quieter, so that like when you're talking to someone in the kitchen, hey, let's have a
how you
conversation. Oh, I need to blend something. So anyway, in the middle of a conversation. So this hopefully it's like just a little bit
I'm
quieter.
pretty sure that's the same blenders that like Starbucks,
Yeah,
or places
yeah.
like that use.
I mean, this is the most expensive one. You can get the ones without the sound thing.
Yeah.
But this is like again, money not a problem with the sound barrier for sure. Anyway, that would be on the. So this is the bar seating. So on one side of the island, the countertop comes out of a
So
good
it's
like.
an island bar kind
There's
of.
an island bar like what we have at my house.
Yeah.
The countertop comes out a little bit further with iron supports instead of those thick wooden ones that you go in and hit your knee on. These
Yeah.
are thinner metal ones that keep.
They're stronger and they're
and it's not
smaller.
wood. It's a stone countertops. Iron supports everything.
more ideal.
With these seatings, probably 3 to 4 of these seats. These are nice, but I would personally get we already got wood, black, and white. I would get the seating in blue, just because I like blue. Blue is my favorite color, and they wouldn't be like flat tops. They would have a seat in. They would have a thing you could recline into, like the ones at my house.
Yeah,
barely have that. You basically roll back and you kind of almost fall off.
Yeah,
of
you're
them.
like,
These are pretty cool. So like that basically, but like this comes out slightly farther than that. Yeah, that's what I would get for my
ultimate kitchen.
Ultimate kitchen, money not a problem. That's what I would do for my ultimate kitchen. So I'm closing my notes now. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Frick off. Close all of these things. Go back to the recording software. Now you go. Tell me a little bit about your dream kitchen.
My dream kitchen, I'm just going to describe it first.
Okay.
So my dream kitchen is going to be...
Suck. Okay. All right. Continue. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
So this is a lot for a kitchen, but I'm going to say about 150 to 175 square feet of just kitchen, which I like.
You're having a lot of parties now.
I'm having a lot of parties in my kitchen. So I want everything in that kitchen to be smart activated.
Everything, including like blenders and microwaves and stuff?
What I want the main appliances.
Okay,
to be
fridge,
the oven, fridge, and the benefit of a smart fridge, depending on the one that
it's not a dumb fridge, so that's the advantage. Anyway, continue.
So the benefit of that is, some of them can use scanning to figure out what you have in the fridge, and it can help, what you're low on. You're low on milk, or you're low on cheese, or to help you realize, instead of going and looking at the fridge, but sometimes you don't think about it.
Right.
You go and look at the fridge, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot milk or it happens to everybody.
Right.
Instead, your fridge is adding on a list gradually what you need.
So would you have one of those things on the fridge that's like a clear window, so you don't have to open the door, you can just kind of look in?
No.
You wouldn't have
I find that to be bogus.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I can at least open a door.
Yeah. But you would have like a screen on it that tells you.
Or you could also have a fridge that has a big screen on it that you can play memes on. Which I've seen some people. Oh, I bought a fridge. Why'd you buy a fridge with a screen on it? To play memes? Was that literally it? Yep. Yes.
Now, you said you want... So, would you also have an Xbox fridge? Because you were talking about how...
I was talking about an Xbox fridge, but the more I thought about it, to be fair, an Xbox fridge, a full-size one, is actually just a modified of the fridge I have.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of space.
Yeah.
Not the size that I want. Not the functions that I want. So.
Okay. Yeah. Now, would you have a second Xbox fridge in your garage? Like everyone, well, maybe not everyone, but a lot of people I know have a second fridge in their garage. You would probably put one of those in there, right? Smart ovens. So you would go for Samsung.
I would go for Samsung because their appliances are well rated.
Okay.
Especially their smart one. So we're going to go here.
Okay.
So it's giving me microwaves. So So I'd want more of kind of like a darker kitchen kind of.
Darker. Okay.
So this is going to have a screen here. Let me visit it.
Yeah.
There we go. Can I zoom in? There we go.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
So this one is going to be a smart oven. I think it's induction.
It looks like it is induction.
Yeah.
Convection, Wi-Fi connectivity, yes. Air fry is an option as well. Oh, cool. Read out to the audience what this is, because I'm seeing
So this is a 6.3 cubic feet. It's a smart slide electric range with smart dial and air fryer. That is one big air fryer.
Yeah. But it says electric.
It's a black stainless steel.
Okay. I mean, look, there's different options. What's
to be
Navy steel?
A
I
what?
wonder what that would look like. Down here, look, there's navy steel as an option. What would that look like?
Can I see the color?
It's loading.
Come on. I want to see the color. What the
Let's- It's like, no, we will not show you the color. What the frick? It's like, no.
Okay, we're gonna we're gonna visit this website again and change the color.
Oh.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the
Navy.
blue.
A little
It's
slightly
not
blue.
too much.
Still dark, yeah.
It's still a darker
Not too
color.
blue, yeah. I like that.
The image was like
Do you ever, guys, ladies and gentlemen, do you ever do that where like you go,
Ooh.
ooh.
Okay, that
okay.
that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Would you have that bright of a kitchen though? It's kind of bright.
I would have, something like this. I'd want more of a gray cabinet setup,
Gray
kind of.
cabinet. Okay, so you'd
Okay.
want a darker kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I like this style of
Mhm.
microwave over here with all
Mhm.
the buttons on the bottom. The problem is that some of them you open them up and you're like, wow, that's way smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah, that's true.
So that would be my oven right
Okay.
here. So it's more of a high tech oven.
High tech oven.
Then I would go with a smart fridge.
Would you smart fridge with or without a water dispenser?
With I
With
would
a water
want a
dispenser.
water dispenser with filtered water.
Okay.
So we're kind of going for something like this.
But with a water dispenser.
Yes. I don't know if they make one like that. I think they do
Yeah, I was gonna say
make one pretty similar, yeah.
yeah, like that kind of.
Except this is like a French door. I like the ones where the freezer is on the bottom and the fridge is on the top.
So like this.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Okay, I like it. Samsung 26.5 cubic feet, 3-door French smart refrigerator with
Yep.
family hub stainless steel. Ooh, okay. Very nice.
So you've got your
Yeah.
screen on the
You
front.
can play, like you can stream to Twitch through your computer. I don't know, but yeah, you got
But then you've got
water ice dispenser in the front. You got
Yep.
a freezer on the bottom. So you wouldn't have like mine, a separate dedicated freezer.
no, I'd want it all in
So
one
a little
for
bit more
packaging
compact.
reasons.
Okay.
So,
Very nice. Water filter. That's cool.
interesting. And then of course filled with
Freezer.
food.
Fill with ice cream for Joe Biden.
I'm Joe Biden. I want your ice cream.
want the ice cream.
Okay, so we're gonna go with microwave. What am I going for a microwave?
Microwave. I don't know why
Okay.
it's why I call it.
I wonder if there's even a such thing as a smart microwave.
As opposed to a dumb microwave.
Yes.
Smart microwave.
What? Wait. LifeWire. What is a smart microwave?
It's a microwave that is smart. Wow, I just solved that. Okay.
Are you seeing?
I'm sorry, is that a microwave or no? Frick off.
What
Is that a microwave? What
the
is
heck?
that?
It's a microwave that has a screen on it.
And
I mean,
that's it. What?
I think this is like something that might be coming to the future, but it's a microwave with a
cameras use AI to help you cook your dish. I would never buy that.
No, I wouldn't.
I'd never buy that. What the
use AI to cook your food. Okay, that's pure laziness.
Exactly. It's
like everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you're lazy because you like smart stuff." I'm like, no, it's genuinely nice to have smart stuff because the nice thing about smart stuff is automatically shutting stuff off.
true.
If they know it's not being used, or hey, I want to cook food when I get home.
That's true.
So maybe when I get home, I want the oven preheated. Like you can
Right.
set a schedule of I want the oven preheated to 375 when I get home at 6 o'clock. So when you open up the door,
It's
let's
ready.
say you pre-made a meal for that
Yeah.
day. No waiting on the oven. You just stick your food in.
Yeah. Or you come in like from work and you're tired and you're like, I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick, but you want the food to be ready. You can be like, hey Google, set the timer on the microwave for like 15 minutes, whatever. And it'll be like, Yes, sir. Starting microwave. We got real quiet there for a second because when I said the thing, Nathan turned around.
I turned around to make sure my Google didn't actually go off.
We tried to do that.
So,
Okay, so smart microwave Samsung.
so I'd want to go with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to be fair, microwaves, unless you're going for something super industrial,
Yeah.
they aren't super duper expensive. Like
Now, would
get-
you have yours sitting on the countertop or hanging over the stove?
Part of me wants it sitting over, but part of me kind of wants it on the counter.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I like that.
I want a counter. However,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever seen these before?
I have. My grandma
Those
has one of them.
those are super cool. The fact that it's your oven, so I could get an induction oven just on the counter, and then the oven's over here.
You mean induction cooktop on the counter?
Cooktop on the counter.
That's another good idea. Actually, that's what I would have if okay, let's say you're just stupid rich and you have a second kitchen in your basement. You've seen those like kitchenettes in your basement or whatever? I would have that. A wall microwave and oven in the basement with a induction cooktop. And that's it. Like just ooh.
So I do like the stainless steel.
Slim. Okay, so that one's what?
So
bigger,
I'd go with a darker one. This is
or just okay. Oh, nice.
okay.
And it's got touch screen and stuff.
It's more a capacitive display pad on the front,
Oh, okay.
but it's on the door.
Oh, interesting.
2.1 1,000 watts smart over.
1,000 watt. Okay.
It's
Nice.
pretty. That seems like powerful, but like about average for the powerful microwaves.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right, let's get rid of some. Of
Let's get rid of some of your stupid tabs. All right, no.
Wow.
He just left all of his tabs open.
Yes, it's a fish. No, I'm just kidding.
So what are you
Okay.
going for next?
So next, I want to be going for. Let's see, what would I go for next? Countertop.
Obviously. Now, would you want like wooden or stone?
I would want stone.
Okay, so granite then?
I would want granite, but I'd go with a different finish.
Okay. So like polished?
So I would go with a polished, this sort of style. So like a much
Okay.
lighter. So I'm going for a lighter kitchen. Your kitchen is also lighter, but you're going for a mix of the two.
I'm going for
Your
white
dark
tiles,
countertops.
black countertops. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you're going for a mix.
You're going for a
kinda.
white countertop. Well, not white, but like
It's like
light.
a skin color,
Yeah.
granite
Tan,
kind
yeah.
of, because there is white granite.
Yeah.
but that's actually is
Expensive.
there white granite?
I think there is.
Because I know typically if it's white granite, it might be limestone.
I wouldn't mind limestone, but also limestone, it's like it'll suck stuff in. So like if you spill on your countertop, it'll like absorb.
Yeah, limestone
stuff.
is a very absorbent. So in order for it to not do that, you have to get it finished in like a
Sealed. Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
So
What would your tiles look like?
so for a backlash for me,
Mm-hmm.
I would want more of a. Now this is controversial, but a glass.
Oh, okay.
Backlash.
So glass. So like what color glass?
Kind of like a greenish tint, not really like that,
Okay.
but I'd go for where is it? Kind of like that.
Okay.
Something like this. So
I like that.
kind of like a green, gray-ish
Okay.
glass backlash kind of.
With white, well, not white, but with light.
What-
Okay, so you want a
brighter kitchen.
yeah,
Yes.
with one light in the middle, so it's not actually that bright. I'm kidding.
Here's I don't know if you would put this on yours,
Okay,
but under the countertops, I would go with kitchen smart lights. I don't know if you've ever seen those
so
before.
like the
So
LED lights
there's
under
LED lights
Yeah.
underneath.
The
They're
cabinet?
specifically designed for cabinets.
Yeah, I've seen
So
those.
if you wire them correctly, there's no wires. They wire through the
Yeah,
cabinets,
yeah,
back through, and
I
they're
like
all
that idea.
connected together.
yeah. I like that idea.
So way less. Hey, there's lights stabbed here just to make sure.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen old kitchens where there's old studio lights, whatever you want to call it, like those pod lights
that hang and like point? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen those.
Those instead more. I am more of a minimalist person, so I want things to be
So
simple.
take off your clothes. I'm kidding. All right,
Wow.
sorry. Nope, different. That's not the same thing. Anyway, continue.
But that would be the backlash that I go for. Kitchen smart lights as
Kitchen
well,
smart lights.
and then
If
kitchen.
the internet goes out at your place, you're cooked. Literally, because we're in the kitchen.
So,
And then for your sink, ooh,
so this is a sink that has. I like this right here. I'm assuming you know
the
what that
cup
is.
washer
The
thing?
cup washer.
set
So
it
you
there
just
and it-
set it there. You've got your
Ooh.
filter nozzle for it.
Uh-huh.
You've got your. I'm not sure if that's a soap dispenser or that's a.
I think it's a knob that like turns the sink on and off.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I forgot this faucet. The flexible part is part of the faucet. It's right here at the end of it. This not really necessarily need that, but I
Yeah.
like the deepness of it, and
So you wouldn't have it separated into multiple containers. You'd have one big sink.
If I could modify that to be separate, I would.
Okay.
But
All right.
I mean, overall, that would be what I'd go for.
Nice.
I'm now scrolling through to see if I can actually find one.
the one that.
I think you can actually put dividers in this one, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So put dividers in where you're separating the two.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, kind of like this.
Okay.
So you can put dividers in to make the sink separate,
Right.
separate things.
Nice. I like that.
There's another kind of example of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like that.
There we go. So that is my kitchen sink.
So what have you not done yet? Oh, right. Light fixtures, of course. I forgot to do mine, but I would just
So
do lights.
I would also do an island.
Okay.
So a bar style island. I'll get to the seats in a moment. But I'd go for minimalist, kind of like this.
Okay.
So LED, egg lights, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then for, I don't know if you've ever seen these bar style seats. If I can remember.
Bar style seats.
I'm trying to, I've typed that in because I'm not sure what they're called, and I'm going to see if I can find them.
Okay. Okay. Hurry the frick up. All right, let's stop.
Wow.
But they have a back on them.
They do.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think. Where the
Hurry the frick up, Nathan.
wow?
Okay, I'm
Shut
kidding.
the frick up.
What do they look like?
They look kind of like yours, the ones you went with,
Okay.
but they have arms.
Oh, okay.
So instead of instead of like relying on the counter
Mm-hmm.
to support, you can back away a little bit
that's
and
cool.
have something to put
So
your
you know
arms
your
on.
your gamer seat.
Yeah,
This would be those in bar stools.
that's if you want a gamer style kitchen.
Yeah, which we could do a gamer style kitchen
Yeah,
at some point, but like this.
kind of something like that. Like you got a little bit like a place to put your
Yeah.
arms.
Very nice. Maybe just type bar style seats with arms,
Yeah.
and then that'll come up, Nathan. Yeah, so something like that,
Yeah.
right? Oh, stop opening. I'd go for that.
Wayfair.
Get out of here! But I would do that. Look at those little metal
Beads.
little metal things. Those are kind of cool. Little
But that would be
uncomfortable,
my dream style kitchen.
though. Nice. I like that.
Anything else you want to add to yours?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm done. And we're getting on almost an hour again. So I think we should go ahead and end this episode here. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and tune in to next week's episode.
Bye-bye.
Nathan's episode
Yes,
next
it will
week.
be
So,
my episode next
I don't
week.
know what it'll be of, but hopefully he got something. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Tune in next time.
Bye.